So this is my discussion board for week 3. My name is Claudia. I did it on the city of Colton, which is where I'm currently living. Um, I've been here the most of my life since I can remember. I started preschool here and I graduated here at the Colton High School. So prior to this, I didn't actually know we had a reach of being able to look at the budget that's within our city, like where our tax dollars are going and stuff. So I thought that was really interesting. And once I started looking at the budget, it's crazy how many things, like it just has to separate into. So, I mean, it was really cool to learn about a lot of things. I lived here most of my life, and it seems like a city that's been well taken care of, as far as I can say. Um, I know I can say that air when you turn your air on, electric bill can get a little pricey here. Um, and a lot of people have complained about that. For example, this month it came out to $500. So, yeah. But aside from that, it's really really good. I really don't think I have any complaints. Um, but this is a budget to where most of it goes, and then here it's separated more. So most of it goes to charges for current services, looks like. Um, Franchises, that's 1%. Property taxes, 4%. Um, Other financing sources, including transfer, 15%. So I feel like it's kind of separating it, but in a sense, it would probably be a little more better if it was separated by category. Um, and by that I mean like titles, like the one that we saw here, dollars by fund, where you could see that gas tax fund and then the percentage. But this is the one I found online, so this is the one I'm using. So that's most of the information that I found online. They have like a whole book, basically, that's like 150 pages long. Obviously, I couldn't put it in the whole in here, but it just basically it explains more into detail of each one of these. Like the community child care fund, it has like a whole paragraph or a whole page explaining, giving a brief explanation to where the funds go, what it's used for, what's the purpose, stuff like that. So I thought that was really interesting, and I think it's really cool that they do that, because I feel like it's more into detail. It's not just like, okay, a certain amount of money is going into that. Like, what's the reason it's going into that? Why is it needed in that section? So, I didn't get to read through a lot of it, but I read through some sections and it was pretty interesting. Um, so, as far as job opportunities, obviously, it's not just going on the city website. I know this because I've applied, like, for the district. You can apply through edjoin.org. And I worked for the Colton district. So, but the one that I found for the city specifically, it had 6 openings. Sorry, 5 openings. And then I included the website, and then that's the website in the background. But the one that interested me, and it goes a lot with my career, was a police officer job posting. So the annual salary is 60. It could start off at 68,688 with 5 cents, and it could range up to 83,490 with 99 cents. Obviously full time. So that, and then they also include the benefits. So they get 80 hours of vacation, accrued 0 to 5 years of service, There's 96 hours of sick leave, 8 hours accrued a month, 120 hours holiday credit per physical year. I think that's important to be in their benefits when it comes to this position, just because I feel like most of the time when it comes to this position is very demanding, regardless if it's holiday or not. And I've even heard it gets more busy during the holidays. So, they have to be out there, and obviously they leave their families. So I think that's pretty cool that the benefits are included on here. CalPERS, CalPERS retirement. I think that's a very good retirement plan so far. I think it's been really. I actually I have it offered at my job, and it takes a good percentage of my check, but I think at the long run it's going to be worth it. So that's awesome that they offer it to them as well. And everything else they offer, I mean, they're really, really good benefits. Very good benefits, I'm going to say that. Sorry. And then these are the qualifications that are needed. So it says the license and certificate, and then it explains like the application and selection process, the background check and hiring process, what you need to have an ability to in order to do the position, have knowledge of certain things, education and experience. So, for example, education and experience, any combination of education and experience that can be provided, the knowledge, abilities, and skills necessary of a police officer. A typical way of obtaining the required qualifications is to possess the equivalent to a high school diploma and specialized training in policing. So you don't necessarily need a bachelor's to be a police officer, as you can see. And I think I have seen it before that you really don't need a bachelor's in order to have this kind of position. And I think that's really awesome because I feel like sometimes, obviously, not everybody goes to school, not everybody goes to a 4-year university and obtains a degree. And I feel like could maintain a family like in a middle class and be well off with the salary that they're given. Along with the retirement. And obviously it's not a job that just any person would take, so it's, obviously when it comes to higher positions, like to be like an FBI agent, for example, I know it's more required to have a bachelor's, which is more understandable. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I would like to be a police officer. I think that's why I even chose, and I just realized that I spelled officer wrong on this slide. I put office and I forgot the R. Sorry about that. I have heard that the polygraph is pretty intense, but I hope that one day I can go to the academy, and my ultimate goal is to become an FBI agent. But who knows? I mean, I can go various ways, but it was really cool to learn about this position, and it was just a coincidence that there was 5 positions open and one of them happened to be police officer. So obviously I picked that one because my career is in it, and just because I would like to go into that field in the future. But I hope you've enjoyed my discussion board. Maybe I over talked a lot. As I can see, I'm reaching 9 minutes. But thank you for listening to me, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you.